What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Sheep Cashier podcast. We're here, we talk about people, politics, and popular culture. I'm your host, the one and only Austin Creed, and my friends, welcome into the show. And I have some very good news to report. So not only is my book out, Biblical Bachelor, which you can go pre-order right now on Kindle, and will be coming out on hard copy and paperback as well on Amazon, but you might have noticed if you follow the show, that I haven't been doing a lot of my traditional broadcasts, but there's a reason for it. I've been playing a lot with my settings, and I finally figured out how to create my own soundboard. So I'm finally going to be able to introduce a soundboard to the show. So the more reactions and whatnot that I do, we're going to be able to have clips that I've chosen, and I think we'll add another dimension to the show, and I'm honestly really excited because I've been playing with this for a little while. So I'm excited to report that I will be going back to my traditional broadcasts from my college dorm room, and we will be doing that, and then we'll be adding another dimension to the show with the soundboard. But in the meantime, those are just the announcements. And what I really want to talk about today is the importance of self-care. I actually just got done getting some maintenance done on myself. And then it dawned on me when I was in the middle of it. I said to myself, oh my goodness, I cannot believe I have not had this conversation before. How important it is to, whether it's getting massages, whether it's making sure you're going to the dentist, you're going to the doctor, you're going to the optometrist, you're going to get a diet plan if you need one, you're going to go to the chiropractor. There is maintenance that needs to be done on you as a person if you want to keep in tip-top shape. I know people who are willing to spend a lot of money on dinner dates, they're willing to spend a lot of money on vacation, they're willing to spend a lot of money on going someplace and doing something, but they're not shelling out that money to take care of their own body, to take care of their mental health, and really making sure that they're staying in tip-top shape. Or if they're not in tip-top shape, spending that money to get in tip-top shape and maintain it. I don't see enough people doing that, and quite frankly, it makes me sad, because you're losing out on potential gains. You're losing out on potential wins out here in these streets. I gotta tell you the truth. If it didn't work, I wouldn't tell you to do it. But it can get expensive if you're not careful. So what I really want to discuss with you is the importance of self-care. Look, gentlemen, I gotta talk to y'all for a second. Ladies, you are ahead of the game on this. But gentlemen, if you aren't going to get manicures and pedicures for your toes and for your fingers, you gotta start doing that. No, I know, it's gonna be like, but Austin, that's girly. Why would I do that? Well, it's good for you, number one, because you need to clean out, and number two, have you ever seen someone who's maybe an executive or a business guy who's in a suit? He looks good, he looks professional. You ever seen him with jaggedy fingernails, or his toenails looking all gross and everything? No. It is a sign of maturity and that you're put together if you just have nice looking fingers. Great looking fingernails that are filed and buffed and they look nice. Not all chewed on and gnawed on. Look, I know I'm guilty of doing that sometimes too when I'm stressed out. I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect at all. But it's something that if you're not doing, you need to start doing it ASAP. Because if you're not doing it, you're losing out. If you're not going to the chiropractor, you're not getting massages, your posture's going to suffer. And if your posture looks bad, you just look less put together, less professional, and just more like trash. I don't want you looking out here like trash. No. I guarantee you're probably working too damn hard to be looking like trash. You would be surprised by all the things that people notice about you. You might think that, maybe not getting my haircut every 2 weeks, or getting my nails done, or getting my spine realigned, and you might think that stuff like that doesn't matter. I'm here to tell you it does, because it adds up over time. Your brain, for all the beautiful things that our brain does, it's really not that smart when it comes to giving you feedback on what you're doing well and what you need to work on. You know, you might have bad posture and not realize it. Because no one's had the art to tell you that you lean a little bit to the left or a little bit to the right, or your neck looks a little crooked or whatever. You might not even notice it because it happens. It happens gradually. You don't just wake up one day with a crick in your neck and you're like, oh my gosh, my neck looks totally crooked and it's crazy. No, that doesn't usually happen unless you're in some freak accident or something. But just like you need to do maintenance on your car, speaking of cars, it's a really nice one I just went by. I think is that a Porsche? I can't tell. I think it is. Anyways, just like you need to do maintenance on your car, you need to do maintenance on your own body. If you're out here going to the gym, that's a great start. You should also start working on getting those muscles repaired, boosting the circulation in your body. It's good for your immune system too, by the way. Do you take vitamins? Vitamins are important. Anyone who tells you that vitamins are bad, they're working for Big Pharma and they're lying to you. They're lying to you like Anthony Fauci lied, in my opinion, about the entire COVID severity and all that other stuff. I'm not saying that COVID wasn't real. Of course it was real. However, all the measures that were taken, that Fauci, that fascist bum, thought was necessary was not necessary. And I said it. I wasn't on the air at the time, but I said it. When I was in the military, when I was, even before I joined the military, I saw all of it. I was in the military all throughout COVID. And my friends, I gotta tell you, I was really disappointed with how the government handled that. But my friends, look, that's a perfect example of why you cannot trust the government to always put your interests first. You can't always trust people to be there for you. You gotta take care of yourself. And if you're not taking care of yourself, well, I'm sorry to tell you, you're gonna suffer as a result. And if you're not willing to maintain yourself now, if you're not willing to pay for better groceries now, better quality food, massages, better medical care, mental health care if you need it, if you're too cheap that you're not going to pay for that now, oh, don't worry, you'll pay for it on the back end when you're 40, 50, 60, 70. You'll pay for it then. And medication and hospital bills, that's when you'll pay for it then. And you'll pay top dollar. See, people think that when they're young, you're invincible. In certain ways, I suppose you are. You're more resistant. But if you develop bad habits and you don't check yourself, you don't improve yourself, you don't say, hey, hold on, I might look good right now, my skin might look nice right now, I might have a nice posture right now, but if I'm not careful, I won't have it forever. See, most people don't think like that. They think about what's here and now. They don't think about a year from now, 2 years from now, a month from now, a decade from now. People don't think in those terms for the most part. They care more about the pebble in their shoe than they do in the fact that their life is going up in smoke right in front of their eyes and they don't see it. It's always the little things here and there that add up to big things. And I'm not trying to scare you. My goal is not to scare you. My goal is to light a fire under your behind and say, hey, hold on a second. If you say you care about yourself, you want to be better, you want to develop yourself more, then you need to invest in yourself. Just as you might invest in a business, you might invest in a new venture, you have to invest in you, in your own body, because you only get one body. Unless we get to a point in time where we get to iRobot or AI, or we can, transmit our consciousness into a new body, hey, then maybe the conversation might change. But until that happens, you only get one body. So how are you taking care of your body? Are you treating it like crap? Well, then it's no wonder the fact that you're broke. No wonder the fact that you're spending all the money that you do have on medical bills. If you're an older gentleman or lady and you're listening to this show, please let people know what I'm talking about when I say that you either take care of yourself now or you will have to make up for lost time later. Please let them know that I'm not lying to them and I'm not just making this up. It's very real. I live around like the Arizona-ish area and I go to Scottsdale every once in a while and I see people who are a little on the older side, and I see them spending a lot of money on plastic surgery. I see them spending a lot of money on trying to make themselves better and look better and whatnot. And It's because they're all weather beaten, they're not wearing sunscreen, they didn't maintain themselves, or they didn't maintain their youth. So now they're trying to get it back. They said, oh, I was living it up when I was young, and I spent all my youth on alcohol and drugs and partying and not maintaining it when I could. I'm not saying don't have fun. I'm saying make sure that the damage you do can be repaired. It's not irreparable and it doesn't add up over time. Or if it does, make sure that it does very minimally. Because I want you to look good, I want you to feel good, I want you to perform at your peak capacity. But you can't do that if you're busy playing catch-up instead of being ahead of the game. And I know this is probably coming across as preachy, you know, I get it. It's probably coming across a little bit too much like, Austin, I feel like you're yelling at me. I feel like you're being harsh, you know, and if that is very fair. Throughout my life, my coaches, my teachers, they've been tough on me too. I'm a big believer in tough love. Not because I'm upset, not because I'm angry, but because sometimes people just need some tough love to say, hey, you know what? Go to the gym. Go to your doctor. Go to the chiropractor. Go to get some vitamins. Go take care of yourself. Go do something. Don't just sit around and be like, oh, I'm bored. I don't know what to do. I don't know what is happening. Well, things don't just happen out of nowhere for no reason. There's always a bouncing ball that you could have followed that could explain how you got where you are. And I want you to be better, whether it's you got to play catch up. But get ahead of the next problem. Get ahead of the next potential catastrophe that could befall you. Because then you won't have to play catch up again. I want you to be better than you are right now. I want you to look better, feel better. If you're a younger person, I want you to be that person. And when you walk in, like 40, 45, they're like, whoa, are you 30? Like, they don't even think that you're 40. They think you're like 30, 35. You look younger. Not old. If you're a younger person and you guys said, oh, you have a baby face, oh, you know, you can't really grow facial hair or whatever, that's not necessarily a bad thing, by the way. That means that you have youth that you can maintain, which is a lot more than what so many people can say, I'll tell you that right now. Well, my friends, I wanted to get this message across because I realized that I really hadn't talked too much about it, and I know I talk about it in very extensive detail in my book, Biblical Bachelor, which is going to be released on Halloween. I talk about the importance of self-care when it comes to your personal success, whether it's money, whether it's relationships, all of it adds together. It's all part of the same pyramid of your life. And if you're not taking care of one part, another part can crumble. And it might go down with it. And I don't want that to happen to you. It's tragic. And might not even be able to be replaced and rebuilt. And I don't want that to happen to you. So my friends, look at your life. And if there are areas that need improvement, or maybe you're not feeling the best you can, maybe you need to play catch up and you've been putting it off, start it. Start a skincare routine. Start going to your doctor. Start doing your nails if you've never done them. Start going to get your hair cut more often. Don't be afraid to start something new now. Not tomorrow, not next week, not next month, no, right now. If you can't afford it, then budget it in or start making more money. Because I don't want money to be an excuse here. I understand it is. I'm not stupid. But I just want you to not make excuses. I want you to get results. Don't give me your excuses. Give me results. My friends, I hope I got my point across. I know I probably came across as preachy. It wasn't my intent. I just wanted you to realize that there's stuff that you could be doing to make yourself better, and you might be losing out on potential gains on the table, and I don't want that for you. I want you to be better than you were, not worse. Because naturally, as we get older, we tend to fizzle out, burn out. I don't want that for you. I want you to be looking good, feeling good as long as possible. Now, genetics plays a role in it. I understand that. However, it's not all of it. You have a certain part of it you can control, and so control that part. Whether it's 80%, 8%, doesn't matter. control what you can control, influence what you can influence, and the rest is really just outside your control. My friends, God bless you. God bless America. God bless your family. I know I did that out of order. I just want to make sure you were listening. Hey, before I go, I really want to again plug my book, Biblical Bachelor. It's unavailable for pre-order. It's getting released on Halloween. Biblical Bachelor by Austin Creed. Also, like I said, I'm going to be introducing new elements to the show in my traditional setup that I have on my PC. So be looking out for that. I'll be introducing that probably tomorrow. Well, my friends, God bless you. God bless your family, and God bless America. We're out of here. Enjoy your day. Enjoy your weekend if you're listening to this on the day it's published. Take care of yourselves. Peace.